When you create your description or your reflection related to interactions of humans with respect to the species that you were studying, well, let's go back and just do a quick double check. So the last activity that we worked on was here for homework. Now you had to choose an article either from the 7IE folder or research on the web, and you had to review the article and summarize it while focusing on answers to the questions below. So how do human activities affect the interactions and balances in the ecosystem described in the article? And how does human technology affect the interactions and balances in the ecosystem? So in other words, are the humans hurting the natural balance in the ecosystem, or are humans helping establish and maintain balances in the natural ecosystem? So, and the last question says, how much should humans change their activities so that other habitats and ecosystems can continue to exist? So what that's tying in is, once you've established whether or not humans are helping or hurting in the ecosystem, is there anything that humans could continue to do or change to make our impact on the environment smaller so that we're not harming it as much and we're supporting the development and maintenance of balanced ecosystems? So once your homework is finished and you've completed your reflection, as some people have, you'll notice that there are some here. The question that I have is, are you editing your work? Because if we go through and check, some of the comments that are being posted may not make complete sense, and there's a combination of issues: spelling, grammar, sentence structure, where if you read them, you may get a small idea as to what the person is trying to say, but overall, the meaning is lost because of either spelling mistakes, grammar, or sentence structure. So I think what we should be doing is taking our work and posting and sharing. Now, the best tool I know of would be to use Crocodoc. Now, we've looked at that earlier in the year, but I think we really need to try it this time and invest some time in using it as an editing tool before you continue to post or repost and edit your work. So what I'd like you to do is, if you've already posted, so for example, Lori's already posted, I'd like her to, so we have to expand the passage that she's written. We copy the whole thing, and then paste it back into a document if you don't already have it in a document. So it would look like this. So let's say I'm going to use Microsoft Word. And that's Lori's work. So we'll put her name on it. And it doesn't matter if you're going to be editing with someone else who's in a different class, it makes no difference. The whole point is that you understand what the expectation is for the activity, and that you're looking for those key features in the writing. Spelling errors or anything for correcting spelling, ideas and sentence structure, and have they actually answered the questions. So I've got this, and I'm going to save her work as, I'm going to put it into a place where I can find it. So it's called Lori on the desktop. Now, if you're using OpenOffice Writer, you can do the same thing. What I recommend, though, is change your format to PDF. So again, let me see if I can zoom in. You would change it to PDF and then click Save, and make sure you know where the file's going. Alright, so that's saved. Now the next thing is going to Crocodoc account. So if you already have one, great. If you don't have one, I highly suggest you make one. And I'm going to create a shared folder, and in the shared folder I'll attach Lori's file, and then I can share it out for everybody on Edmodo to help edit. So human impact on the environment. Now, how did I make this folder? Well, you can click on new folder and then just give it a title, and that's how I put it together. So click add document inside the folder. Now where's Lori's work? There it is. Lori PDF, and you click open. Crocodoc will convert the file, put it in place, and once it's in here, now we can share it. So for sharing the file once it's been put into Crocodoc, you would click share, and now you're given a couple options. It says simply share this link via email or instant message. So you could totally just share it using email or instant message to your friends. I wonder if we can take the same link and just attach it directly to the Crocodoc main or the Edmodo main page. Here it's checked off, allow others to add comments to this document. You want others to be able to do that. So now if we put Control-C to copy, then click close, let's test if it works by going to Edmodo. So if I go to Edmodo and then post it, here is a file to edit together. And I click link, paste it in here, lower a PDF, and then attach it. And I click send. There it is. So once it's been put in place, now if we click on this link, it should take us directly to our document. You'll notice it's right here. And within the document on Edmodo, we should be able to edit the work fairly simply. That seems to work. Now, because it's embedded in here, it makes it difficult to see all the connections in the file. So there must be another way to do this. Maybe instead of just putting the file link the way we did, what if I do it this way? Put the link directly in the message. Okay, now if I click that link, it should take me external outside of Edmodo. So let's try it this way. So if we just put it directly into the post box and you click on it, this should take us outside. So notice how it takes us external right into Crocodoc, its own web-based system, where if we work in here, it'll be easier to see all of the activities that, or the posts that we put in. And we can highlight specific points that we want to clearly show the person that they need to adjust. And don't forget, the drawing feature also allows you to annotate and mark up what needs to be shown. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'd like you to start using it, please. Not just in science, but any subject where you need to do peer editing. So there's her work. Now, let's say we start reading it and we identify, okay, so there's an important point here. So you'll notice I clicked on comments. We can do a point comment, area, or text. With a point comment, the pointer, notice how my mouse arrows changed? Pointer will click and you can point on a spot you want to make a comment, and you can identify, okay, that's the topic. Got it? Now it says here, how could they ever go extinct? We face this selfish question all the time. Truth is, so we read through and see if there's any information in here that may or may not relate to the question, or if anything doesn't make sense. And as you find editing errors or corrections that you want to make, what I suggest you do is you could area comment. So area comment could be highlighting the section, okay, this is a problem, and then describe what the correction might be. Now, whenever you put in a comment, make sure you're doing it in a polite, respectful way, because people are going to be commenting on you too. So that's the comment access. You can also put in some drawings, and you're able to draw and do and undo your work. Another tool here is text, where you can type your text in directly on the passage, and you can even strike out, where you would highlight the words if you thought that the words did not belong or they were unnecessarily put into the passage, and you can strike them out by highlighting and then letting go, and it'll cross the words out. So it's another neat tool. So this is why Crocodoc is useful, because you can quickly edit someone else's work, and many people can work on the same written activity as you want. So let's see if you can put something up in place on Crocodoc and edit as a group, even edit as a class. Give it a shot.